Hi everybody, it's Andrea. Thanks for stopping by my channel today so that I can show you my first ever quilt cover made journal. This is a single signature stuffed full journal that I got the idea from Jane Spanton, and I've been seeing them and wanted to play. I had some friends who gave me some kind of retro placemats, and so I used that for my practice cover. And the other thing I'm going to show you, these images from Tattered Paper Company, I will link them in the description box. I fell in love with the eyes that these ladies have, and just they tell a lot in the eyes and in the images. And so I've had a lot of fun using them and making these, and you'll find the description for them in the description box and the link on where to get them. Just some vintage doilies and things on the cover. So we'll start with, this is actually a pocket, but I left it empty. I found, going through this, I didn't want there to be a Halloween tone, but I found the eyes very haunting. And so kind of wrote up that little saying and put that there, and I just didn't want it to cover, but there's a pocket there that you could put ephemera in or something to journal with. I did leave some blanks, so there's plenty of journaling space here. Lots of vintage documents and some antique. Here is some more image. This is a pocket. And I really played with, my old way of doing things was very layered, and I kind of just got back to what was familiar and went back to my layering. And so you'll see a lot of that throughout here. A lot of vintage and antique papers and book pages, and lots of places to play with, touch. So here's another set of images, and I will link them as well. These cute little girls with these little bohemian cheeks, and I just felt like they were so precious. So lots of tags and places that you can do your own. Lots of fold outs in this journal too. And again, like I said, I was exploring with layering, and so there's a lot of vintage papers that then have images on top of them. But oh my gosh, don't you just kind of want to figure out what they're thinking when I see that? That's what I do. Old books, book pages, music pages. Now this is an interesting thing, and I tell you what, this paper was so thin and so folded, I couldn't figure out for the life of me what to do with it. And I was finally able to get it to have some value other than just kind of sitting there by getting it secured with some lace and just adding some textured tags to it. Again, 1897 on documents. These are old checks, banknotes with these images layered on top of them. Another fold out using a check, and these are different directions that these ladies are looking. I have some looking away from the camera, some looking at the camera, but no matter what, I just found the images so almost inviting and just precious. I wanted to figure it out. And these cute little girls, their faces. Blank pages, things that you could use to do your own journaling. I used a piece of tea-dyed braille. It's very rigid to work with. And I made just a bunch of layered ATCs and put them in there. So there's tags that you can journal with. Handwritten letters. This one's from 1909. More tags. There's some vellum over some vintage paper, and I kind of liked the look. Some of my really old 1950s and 40s buttons are in here. A patterned glassine bag used for a drop spot, used for a place to put tags and a place to be able to tuck more ephemera in. Also some regular glassine bags. This is a 1920s it was funny. It was a ledger, but the ladies at this club took their minutes in a ledger and did so by hand. Old typed letters are super fun. This is a fold out, and I had fun playing with my fold outs this time around. Oh my gosh, I can't grab it. There we go. And so it leaves you a hidden image and then the tags that are on the inside. And directionally, again, lots of layers. There are houses and barns in the background, and just a look of longing, a look of mystery, a look of romance, sort of. This is an old French ledger from 1869, and it was a prescription ledger. I decided to add it to the middle. I have tied these and just kind of left them. I don't know whether I'm going to add some shank buttons, beads, or just leave it. I haven't decided yet. More layered tags, so we're on the reverse now. This is my favorite. I need to lift this up and show you and not take the lace with me. So I just fell in love with this fold out. Smaller images here. Some of the paper that went along with it, and then the tags on the inside. I guess I can put it back down. You're capable of seeing that. Layers and images and faces and messages that they're sending without even talking. I find that amazing. Here again is, you can use your glassine bag as a pocket, a vintage doily that was from the same pattern as pattern set as the one that I used on the front cover, but I coffee dyed the one on the front cover. And just some tags that allow you journaling space, and it's a very nice tuck spot. There's lots of old items in here, and then again, those faces. I just love those faces. My braille with the artist trading cards. Book, language, music. Plain. Gotta have some plain paper in there so that people can add their own flair. I love this hand-dyed embossed paper, and I will link the artist, Linneke. She is amazing. And these ladies looking longingly in their ball gowns at their home. It's another fold-out page with 2 tags on it and a beautiful image. The other side of that really challenging document to work with. I'm seeing the flip side of paper. I had so much fun. So this is another coffee dyed glassine bag. The pattern is the same as the one you saw before, but then I made 3 tags that sit nicely inside of it for journaling, and it captures all of those beautiful faces. Another one of the images. And then blank pages for journaling. Again, there's the back sides of the letter. There are the documents and some pages for your own flair. I had fun with this. I really, really did. And it's a challenge. I'll be honest with you, the fabric is a little challenging, but I'm really glad to have done it, and I'm looking forward to making more. I will link all of the items in here that are available for purchase in the description box, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.